piano in my mom's house was always there. And before I started studying, I'd learn how to play it by myself on piano. So, you know, as long as I can remember. My grandma was a concert pianist. My mom plays piano, guitar, and sings. My dad plays guitar, mandolin. He writes songs. They both write songs. I play drums, but vibraphone's my main instrument, and only recently has vibraphone been coming out as a, not so much a novelty thing, but like its own musical entity. You know, it's not just pushed over in percussion land. It is an instrument like a piano or a guitar. And that's like a big goal of mine, is to have people realize that this isn't a xylophone, that it's a vibraphone, you know, and that it's its own thing, and because it's so unique. First time I played it was 8th grade, when I started studying with this guy, Mark Foster. He taught me all the scales and stuff. And so vibraphone, it was like combining drums and piano. I loved it because the sustain and how expressive you can be. It's a really, for me, like it was perfect right away once I started playing it. Then my friends started telling me you should learn some jazz songs and stuff, so that got me into the world of improvising. My advice to people who would like to get into that world is to, you know, it's okay, it's cool. You know, even now today when I improvise, like half of it is just failing and going on, you know, and that's okay. What I like to do is like have someone come here, or when I was younger, hang out with someone and we'd just like, it'd be us two, and be like, all right, let's just play, you know. And after a while, you'd start developing what your little musical language is outside of like songs, or outside of like, you know, jazz lines. The main thing is, you know, it's okay. You can make music. You're a musician. Just let yourself do it. And I think the other thing is to get with someone who's like wanting to improvise also. Then I play with all the people affiliated with and in the Oakland Active Orchestra, which is more a large ensemble collective of composers and improvisers, and we do something at the Uptown once every 3 months. Yeah, then I have my own ensemble, which is called the Dirty Snacks Ensemble, and I collaborate, or have in the past, with dancers, and I like to write for, you know, collaborative efforts, because it's instrumental music and it sounds like orchestrated versions of what I just played. I've been working towards these huge things, and right now I need to step back and just be working, you know? Like, I've been holding a day job, and I think I'm at a point now where I'm ready to just do even more serious just work. I think, I don't know, I know it sounds kind of campy, but I really just want to see how good I can be.
time he tries to mix it up, I figure out. I started playing the guitar when I was, I guess I was around 12 years old. And my mom taught me how to play. She taught me how to play like finger. She was like totally into Bob Dylan and Simon and Garfunkel, like the second folk, you know, movement thing. I grew up in this little farm town in the Central Valley of California. And there just was nothing there for me. I mean, there was nothing. And, you know, I fell in with, you know, all the bad crowds and all of that. And, you know, I remember every weekend I'd like get in my mom's suburban station wagon and drive as far as I could to try to get out of town, you know. And then I would have to turn around and come back, right? Because I had no place to go and I had no money. I didn't really start playing in front of anybody until I was in my 20s, actually. And the first time I played in front of anybody, I mean, I just played with my friends. I was just like, you know, hanging around, playing Merle Haggard tunes, because I'm from Turlock, and so country music was the big thing there. You know, covers of Fleetwood Mac and shit. But I didn't actually play in front of people until I was in my 20s, and it was a competition. It was a fiddle and banjo contest in LaGrange, California. And I did second place. I won second place at this competition. So that was like a big deal for me, because I thought, wow, maybe I'm pretty good. I don't know. Shouldn't act like that again. If I wanna make a baby, yeah, it's so sugar. If I could only learn to. Well, my main community here in Oakland is it's actually a bunch of guys, mostly guys. There's a couple of girls with us, but it's called the Immersion Composition Society. And it was formed about 10 years ago. The website is ics-hub.org. You can also find us on Facebook. And it was basically a group of people who got together and started creating games around writing songs. It was really instrumental in me being able to start really whipping out songs in a big way and not getting all fucking precious about songs. Just, you know, we would decide a day to get together. Like, okay, we're gonna get together on Saturday. Okay, man, let's. And then the whole deal is you write and record and mix down as many songs as you can in one day. Everybody wakes up at like whatever time they want, and you write and record and mix down. Everybody's doing it that day, and then we all get together that night with our day album, and we order pizza and drink a lot and listen and laugh at what we recorded that day. And we've been doing this for like years now. And so I'm in the original lodge called Origin Lodge, and now actually this thing is spread all over the world. There's like lodges in England and Ireland and Minnesota and France and everywhere. I'll make you feel the way I do. It's all subliminal right from the start. Don't you know that it was criminal the way you stole my heart in your own special way. You wrap your arms around. I just want to make really, really good records. You know, really good albums. I really like to make albums, not just songs, but songs that are collected together to make a story. And most of my focus is on making good albums. I have one album under my name, Karry Walker, and then the others are Ultra Lash. There's 2 more Ultra Lash. Right now I'm in the process of making an album of the ukulele songs that I just did. But then I also am concurrently making an album of the Ultra Lash, which will be my 3rd Ultra Lash album. In my own special way.
Tell me you feel the way I do. Who the hell are you to demand that I stand here on some random corner in West Oakland and talk to you? Who the hell are you to accuse me of demonizing you after all you put me through? And the love that is left is a thin skin between us, and we each have a plan, 'cause we both want to feel it, 'cause the love that is left is a thin skin between us. And who the hell am I, writing over 300 letters undeserving of a reply? And who the hell am I to decide that things aren't better after all this time? And the love that is left is a thin string between us, and we each have a can, and we both try to listen, 'cause it's all we have left, just this thin string between us, and we each have a can, and it sounds like shit.
Hi, I'm Sean O'Brien, and I play rock and roll, and it's been my own kind of thing for quite a long time. This is my friend Jeff. He plays guitar for me.
Started playing in 1965 because I saw the Beatles on Ed Sullivan, and I said, "Hey, I want to do that." And I think me and about me and a million other kids picked up a guitar and said, "How do I do that?" And so I started off doing that. And that was like the first thing: get a guitar, find some people on your block that like the Beatles, and sing every song that you can of the Beatles.
About you. I went to UC Davis right around the early part of the 80s, where a lot of bands all happened all at the same time. Dream Syndicate came out of there. A band called Meantime that I was in with Russ Tolman that became True West. Game Theory was there, Thin White Rope. that I don't know about you.
As most musicians know, real musicians, you can't not play.
You have to play.
You have to play.
It's like a shark moving through the water.
Yeah, it just drives you nuts if you don't play. And everybody who's ever gone out with a musician, male or female, they know it. If you don't play, you get kind of cranky. So that's the best part about music.
And I've seen that of musicians who are really, really old, really, really young.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
So I ended up here, and play with many musicians as you can. That's what I say. Find as many people as you can, no matter what they do, and enjoy and learn, and just keep playing. And at some point, you'll find you just kind of cruise along and enjoy yourself.
Our album, Future Harvest, is going to be out in a couple of months, probably by the end of the year for sure. And then we're going to get a band together and get out and play live as much as possible. Do radio shows. I've been very lucky that some of my stuff's been getting played in Europe, and I'd like to go back there and play too, very, very much, to promote the new record. So do everything I can to get it out there and have people hear it. Thinking about your face doesn't make things any clearer. There's a lot I don't know about you. Anybody who wants to start a band should start a band, and don't ever get discouraged by all the bad things that can happen. There are many of them. It can be, personality conflicts or whatever, but just keep playing in any capacity that you can, because you're going to get better, and you're going to start to feel like whatever the adversity that you're dealing with, you've got music as sort of like I won't use the analogy of a comfort blanket, but it is something you can count on.
Definitely, if you're a musician, get out and play. Even if you don't have a band, if you go out and play, put yourself out there, get out of the bedroom and play, you will meet other musicians. At some point, they will say, "Hey, I like what you're doing." And you say, "Really? Let me hear what you got." And you collaborate. I mean, again, the Beatles started that way. All ran into John. Said, "Hey, let's try this together." So it's hard to just say, put an advertisement and say, "Band needed," because it's a personality thing as well as a musical thing.
Yeah, it's a chemistry thing, and that's a big, big part of it.
So it really helps to first find people you like, even if they're not the best musicians. Just go find people you like who can play.
If you can find people you play with that may not be the best musicians, that's more important than finding the best musicians. That's generally been my experience.
Unless you've got a lot of money, then you go out and you pay the best musicians to play with you. But even that isn't a sure
I don't know
thing.
if that'd be as much fun.
No, need to.
Know your arms, know your legs, the funny little mole inside of your face, but there's a lot that I don't know about you. Yes, there's a lot I don't know about you. One, two, three, four. That dress is a devil in my head, Terry Jane. That dress is a devil in my head. I wish she'd lay that dress right down, 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 down at the edge of the bed. Did she come out of the woods, or did she come out of a dream? One day I never will know. Her hair was the color of a hummingbird's chest, hooked up and ready to go. That dress is a devil in my head, Terry Jane. That dress is a devil in my head. Oh, I wish she'd lay that dress right down, 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 down at the edge of the bed. After a night signed up to a girl who did not exist. It's been my failing so long. That dress is a devil in my head, Sarah Jane. That dress is a devil in my head. Well, I wish she'd lay that dress right down, 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 down at the edge of the bed. In the shadows on the hillside, she is waiting for me. Sarah Jane, or the ghost twin, for my company. That dress is the devil in my head, Tara Jane. That dress is the devil in my head. Well, I wish you'd lay that dress right down, 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 down at the edge of the bed. Down, 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 down at the edge of the bed.
For those who stay up on the Peralta College community and educational culture, you may already be aware of Ninth Floor Radio, an internet radio station working in concert with Peralta TV. And if you're really up, you've heard of resident DJ Hannah Lee.
I decided to come to Laney because convenient. My mom highly just seeped me into music. Well, I enjoy interviewing because I get to let my audience know who I'm exposing them to. They get to see a face, or at least hear the artist, where this creative drive came from and why it's even being exposed on the radio. So thrilled to be given this chance, and Ninth Floor Radio just helped me really polish and hone what I exactly want to do, and just the whole video and vision I have with music. And major was recently changed because I decided, along with DJing, that I should do something that's more related to this. So I changed it to media communications, and now that I'm doing that, I just kind of enjoy that route better.
For more information, check out ninthfloorradio.com.